Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial on this look right here. I like to call it natural glam because the colors are fairly natural, and then, you know, with the false lashes it definitely like glams it up a little bit. So I hope you guys enjoy the video and just keep watching to find out how I got this look. Starting off with foundation, and I went ahead and just did my foundation off camera for the most part because it's not really that exciting, but I used my Rainforest of the Sea foundation and my Tarte Infallible Pro Matte foundation, and now I'm just using my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Porcelain, and I'm just doing that underneath my eyes and down my nose, on my forehead, and all of the usual spots that you conceal. And I'm using this to not only conceal my darker areas, but to also like brighten and highlight my face. So now I'm just taking this Real Techniques brush to blend it all in. And I really like this brush because it's angled, so it just really works good for under the eyes to get it all nice and blended and everything like that. And now I'm using the same LA Girl Pro Concealer, but this one is in Beautiful Bronze, and I'm attempting to cream contour. However, this was like my first time doing it, so I'm not sure if I did it exactly right, but I just went ahead and put that on the normal spots that you contour with, and I just kind of did, like, as you can see, like my temples, nose, and cheekbones, and I'm using that same angled brush to blend that all out, and I'm kind of like learning as I'm doing this. Like I said, it was like my first time doing it. So I'm just working to blend all of that out and make it look as seamless and blended as possible. And now I'm going to take my RCMA setting powder, and I'm just going to use that to bake with, I guess, and I'm going to be putting that underneath my eyes, down my nose, and on my forehead a little bit. And now I'm using my Rimmel Stay Matte powder in transparent to set the rest of my face and kind of blend out that loose powder. And I didn't like really bake for that long. I didn't really bake at all, hardly. I don't know, I just kind of like barely do it because if I do it too much it dries out my skin and it makes it look super light. So now I'm just going to move on to bronzer, and I'm using my HOOLA bronzer, and I'm starting off with my cheekbones and also applying that on my temples and down my nose to give my skin a really nice bronzy look, because I was kind of going for a bronzy kind of like look. Like you'll see the eyes, you saw the eyes are also kind of like bronzy colors. And now I'm going to be highlighting with my MAC Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish, and this is my favorite highlighter because it's just, I don't know, it's just the best. And now I'm using my MAC blush in Warm Light to apply some blush and add some color back into my face, and this one is kind of like a bronzy, like brown, or not brown, orange color, I guess. And then I went ahead and just did my eyebrows off camera. I'm using my ANASTASIA Beverly Hills Brow Duo in Soft Brown, and as you can see, I just kind of filled in my brows and reshaped them a little bit. Now I'm using my Too Faced Stardust palette, and I'm starting off with this Millennial color, which is just a nice like soft brown type of color, and I'm just going to be putting that in my crease and using it as a transition color. So just kind of applying that with windshield wiper motions, if you will, and then using a bigger, fluffier brush to blend all of that out once I'm done getting it in the place that I want. And yeah, here you can see I'm just blending it and making it like look as seamless and blended as possible. And now using my ColourPop eyeshadow in Cornelious, and I really like this. It's just a really nice brown color, and I'm just putting that kind of in the same place I put that other Millennial color, but this is just going to make it be a little bit more brown than orange. So here I'm just blending it still. I want to like really work to make sure everything's super blended. So now moving on, I'm going to be using that Showgirl color from the Stardust palette and applying that in the outer part of my crease, and then taking Girls Night, I'm just going to be darkening it up and using those colors to just really darken the outer edge of my crease. And I'm just kind of adding and blending and adding and blending and repeating that process. And now using my Soft Ochre Paint Pot from MAC, I'm going to be putting that on the base of my eyes, and just like also really working to blend that out as well. And now I'm using my MAC LORELI eyeshadow, and this was from a limited collection about a year or so ago, but it's just one of my favorite eyeshadows. It's very similar to All That Glitters, so that would be a great dupe for that. So I'm just applying that to the base of my eyes, and then I'm also going to be blending those darker colors kind of like back in so it's not like super light all on the base. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just kind of using that same brush with some of the darker colors on it to give it more of like a gradient effect, and still just kind of blending. There's a lot of blending in this eye makeup look, but that's what you need to make it look nice and seamless. So now that I've got all of that pretty much blended, I'm going to highlight using these two colors right here. One of the colors is like a matte white, and the other is like a shimmery white with a little bit of pink. So I'm just mixing the two together to get a really nice highlight shade, and as you can see, I'm just applying that right under my brow bone. And now I'm using my Fix Plus with a small pencil brush in that golden nugget color, and I'm just going to be applying that to the very, very inner corner, just to add a pop of gold, I guess, and just kind of brighten it up. And I also took one of the highlight shades and put that in the very center there, just to brighten it up a little bit more and make it just a little shimmerier. So that's what the inner corner highlight looks, and I was like kind of obsessed with the way that looked, like that pop of gold. And now I'm using this pigment. It actually came with the Stardust palette. I don't know if you can buy this normally, so I'll just put that in the description. And I kind of was out of the shot when I did that, so I just applied that to kind of the inner part of my eye to brighten it up, and it ended up being a little lighter than I thought. So I'm taking that Showgirl color and kind of putting that over the outer third part and just blending it together. So that is what the finished eyeshadow looks like, and then I went ahead and did my mascara off camera as well. But now I'm going to add some falsies, so this is the fun part. I'm using the Cocoa Lashes in the style Queen Bee. And now I'm going to be doing my lips. I'm using my Anastasia liquid lipstick in the shade Crush. I'm obsessed with this. It's like a really, really nice color. It's kind of like my Kylie Jenner colors. I have Cocoa K and Candy K, and this is kind of like an in-between of the two, and I just love this shade. It's like my perfect lipstick shade. I don't know, I'm just obsessed with it. So I'm using that for my lips. And here's what the final look looks like with the eyelashes and everything. I love these lashes, they're probably my favorites. And I'm using the Anastasia lip gloss, sorry, in the shade Undressed, just to kind of like lighten up the lips and make them a little glossier and a little bit more nude. So here is the finished look. I really like it. It's probably one of my favorite makeup looks that I've ever done. I had so much fun filming it and doing the makeup. And this is what it looks like. I think this is definitely very wearable if you want to have more of a glam look, but you don't want it to be too crazy and over the top. You kind of want to keep it somewhat natural, but not like, you know, you want it to be somewhat glam. I don't know, this is like just my favorite kind of look. So I hope you guys enjoyed too. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.